We finally have an update on the Valiant, guys. It's been a while, but we can actually progress the build series now. It's been about 3 months since I've owned it, and that whole time I've essentially been chasing people to help me with the rust removal and replacing the panels. The birds are popping off again in this video, so I'm sorry if they're too loud. They're a bit further away today though, thankfully. They've been fed, they're just little assholes and don't like me being outside. I don't like it either. But what's happening is tomorrow I'm taking the car to the shop, and the guy is going to cut the metal out of the back along the back windshield, which I'll show you in a minute. And there's a hole in the driver's footwell as well. They're going to replace that. They're going to take the vinyl roof off, and then I'm going to get it back. I'm going to clean the car off, sand it back to metal, and repaint it. So this video is basically just letting you know. The second half is going to be when the car comes back, so we can have a look at it. And what the fuck is that noise? Insects. I don't know what. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, so Valiant, back to it. Here it is. 1 second. Oh, fuck it. Lots of spiders. Okay, sorry about that. I'm never prepared for this video. So if you remember correctly, we got the rust. Let me move that. Okay, the rust here is being removed all along the back there. The guy actually found it there. It's rusted through into the boot underneath. I don't have my keys on me. I can't be fucked to go get them. You can just trust me. So there's some rust in this corner in the boot underneath. He's going to cut that out, cut all along the bottom, replace it. He's going to take the vinyl roof off completely, but he's going to leave like this part of the vinyl roof on here. That way he doesn't have to take the windshield out. And then there's a hole in the driver's side footwell, which I think it's locked. But he's going to replace that as well. Damn, I'm out of breath just from opening that fucking door. Yeah, there's a hole under there. It's easy to see from the bottom, but I can't get under there, so I don't think I'll be able to show you anyway. But that's what's being done. And you're probably thinking, why the hell are you showing this part of the video? Why not just show it done? Basically, I've got 2 words for you. Tax deduction, which means I show you this stuff and I explain it, because I'm not going to do it myself. I can't weld and cut. I mean, I can, but I don't want to do it around window sills. It's a level of gaming I'm not confident in. I'd rather have it done professionally. So if they do that, and there's rust, like, you know, little spots of rust along the bodywork, on like a flat surface along the boot, for example, then that's fine. I'm happy to do that. But if we get that cut out professionally, and the footwell for the driver's side, then we're sweet. And I make a video on it, then my taxable income is lower. And as tax-paying citizens, I'm sure you can all agree, that's a good thing to do. So why not record it, let you guys know. Second half of this video, you should see basically no vinyl roof. Probably gonna look disgusting with a lot of glue underneath, but this should be fresh, metal, primed, ready to be painted. I think they're even gonna paint it like a coat of white, I think. Because look at that, like, that's not good. So if they get rid of that for us, we're fucking gaming. They quoted me $2,189, and he said that is worst case scenario. So it's likely it could be better. I'm not looking for it to be better. I'm happy with that, even if I have to pay a little bit more. That's totally fine. If we can finally get this done, we can strip the cunt back, and then we can look at painting, get that underway. Which leaves me for you guys to answer, well, I guess to let me know in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe while you're there, of course. What color do you think I should paint it? My son thinks yellow, like Bumblebee, maybe a black stripe or 2 down the middle. I really like that idea. If you think that's a cool idea, I'll go with it. I'm going to replace like all of this stuff. All this is going to be brand new. I'm going to do a lot of rework, and I want to find out if anyone knows what the hell is this plate, and like what would that be called, and where would I find it? I mean, I know where to go find it, I guess, but if I know what this, like, it's not really a bumper, but it's like kind of that's where the fuel is, like the fuel cap bumper or something. I don't know, but I want to try and find a new one of that, because obviously it's dented with a bit of rust. So if I can replace that piece, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Fuck, I'm out of breath all the time when I make this sort of videos. Just being outside sucks. But that's really the play at the moment. We're just going to fix it up, get it nice and juicy. And then, yeah, in a video or 2's time, we should be having it sanded back, maybe even painted. All right, guys, it's been 2.5 weeks roughly now. I was gonna actually scrap the intro of the video completely and just start here, but I forgot what I said. I'm sure I made it flow all right with editing. I don't care. Basically, the car has returned. Here's basically what happened. They quoted me 2,189 Australian dollars to repair the rust along the back, and the driver's footwell. But the rust on the back was a lot worse than they saw. I'll show you it now, and they charged me, it was about $3,400 total to get it all done, including GST, which was a lot more, but still under the budget that I wanted to spend. So I'm pretty happy with it. The results are awesome. Here it is, check it out. There you go. Nice, fresh, smooth metal on the top and inside, all along the back. So in the boot here, they've, I think it's called dead rot or dead seal or something. Whatever they do, you know how like on the bottom of the car, on the chassis, they have that kind of material or whatever, that spray to stop it from rotting and the road from affecting it. They've done that in here. So this will never, ever rust or decay ever. So this is all brand new metal all along there that they fixed up and then did it on the top. In the back here, there's a wooden board here. This was cracked, so that's a brand new board there. And all the metal that was under the skirting on the inside was all fucked. So they had to go a little bit further than they intended. And, I've closed it off now. But here, there used to be a little spot when this was converted to gas many years ago. They covered up that hole. So there's no evidence of it being a gas model at any point, which is good because that was a stupid idea. And the back seats are missing. I don't know if you can see in there. You can't, don't worry. Back seats do not exist. You're probably wondering why. Simple. This is a classic. When the guys were welding, the back seats weren't in the car, but a spark flew off and lit the back seats on fire. So the top of the back seats were burnt. What they're doing is they're getting, I'm not paying for the repairs, obviously. It's not my fault. So they're covering that cost. They're going to get someone in after Christmas to repair the top of the seats and down the side, reupholster it. Hopefully it looks good and it doesn't look like it's been fucked, and then they're going to throw it back in for me, so they'll give me a call when that happens. So annoying, but they're paying for the repairs and it's going to get fixed eventually, so I don't really care. What else is happening? Vinyl roof is gone, not coming back. So this is all the glue underneath, and as you can see, they don't really paint the roof from factory because vinyl roof's going on, so that kind of makes it a bit easier, I think, when it comes to like sanding back and paint stripping, but I don't think it really matters. But on the 2nd of January, I'm getting the windshield replaced because I have 2 cracks in it, like over there, and there's another one somewhere else. I need to take it into the factory because it's a specialist sort of job that's needed. A little bit of rust here, but I think this is just surface rust, so I think I could just sand that back. So that's what I'm going to do. It looks like it's just surface rust there because that's metal there. So this might be okay to just sand back to metal. That should be fine. I'm hoping that when we take the windshield out, we can get the rest of the vinyl roof off from underneath here too, under the seal, and then have it put back in, looking schmick. Otherwise, the car is great. It's looking good. What I'm doing now is I'm looking at buying a bunch of equipment. I need to get an air compressor, a big boy. Not that little piece of shit orange one here. This is garbage. Barely works anyway. Fucking horse shit, all right? But I'm looking at buying a big dog. I think I know what I need to buy, but if anyone here has any experience or idea on what I should get, I'm looking at getting a 150 litre tank with 3 horsepower that can do about 340 litres per minute of air. If that doesn't make sense to you because you're American, convert it because you should be on the metric system anyway, you dickhead. So if someone can figure that out for me, or at least have an opinion on it, because I think that's what I need. My mate reckons it's fucking good, so Google just says it might need to be a little bit more powerful, but I don't know. I'm going to wait for Boxing Day for the big sales, which is like a Black Friday apparently to the Americans that don't have Boxing Day here, or there, sorry. Once I get that air compressor and all the tools done, the front windshield's replaced, the seats are back in, we are going to then start with the boot. I just locked it. I can reopen it, but we're going to start with the boot. Excuse me. Let me just open it real quick. I haven't planned it completely yet, but with the boot, I think I'm just going to strip it all down to metal, which isn't too big of a deal considering obviously the condition it's in. Just strip it all back, maybe not the sides just because they have that material on them. I might leave that, but along here, strip it. I'm thinking about painting it just black because normally in these older cars, obviously they use the same color inside the boot as they do as the body, but I mean if it's all black then it doesn't matter. So I might just strip it and just sand it and practice painting in here, do it all black, and then we work on the car. Take the boot off, do maybe the boot separately from the car because we can't just undo it. Paint this, maybe do the boot first, and then we will go over the entire car, take the lights out of course, sand everything back, sand it all the way to metal, clean it, clean the fuck out of it again, clean it one more time, prime it. Once it's primed, then we sand it back again to 400 to 600 grit roughly. Give it a good wash again, keep it nice and smooth. Make sure it is clean, smooth, level. There's no extra rust or no big deals of rust. I think there might be a little bit that we'll find, but we're gonna take all the skirting off and find out. And then we paint. I'm gonna paint in this shed, very spacious. I just need to do a bit more cleaning. I'm gonna cover everything around here, hopefully, if I can. Move a lot out of the way. I'm just trying to clean it at least twice a week at the moment to keep the dust down to a minimum. I'll get a dust extractor if I can, and just keep the air in here as clean as possible. And that's basically my long-term plan. But if anyone does know what I need to do about an air compressor, I think that is big enough. I'll even try to post a link to it down below. I think only Australians will be able to check it out. I don't know about the website, but I'll post a link to what I'm looking at down below. You let me know what you think. But yeah, otherwise, I'm very happy with this. Like, this was coming apart. So that is fucking good, man. All the way across. Very, very happy with that result. It was obviously, it was under budget, but it was about $1,200 more than they intended because they didn't think they were gonna have to do a lot of the repairs inside there along the back, but that's totally fine. They put the window back in, and this is a brand new seal they did themselves. Yeah, but yeah, I'm fucking happy with it, man. Hopefully we can start getting updates on this car a little more frequent. After Christmas especially, probably gonna wait till after New Year's because obviously we've got to do the window and the chair, the back chairs before we do anything more physical to it. So the next thing you might see is the windshield, but I don't know, maybe I'll do a rundown once I've bought some more materials. Until then, thank you for watching. That's an update on the Valiant. Nice cock. This is the easiest room in the road. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy.